The boogeyman is coming.
Why, hello there YouTube, and welcome to a tag video. I am Random Ross, and today, or tonight, or whatever time of day you're watching this, I am doing the Gothic Horror Tag, which was created by Anthropomatic Fiend, and I was tagged by him in his video, and I was also tagged by Sean Patrick Erchen at the Horror Corner to do this tag, so I consider that a double tagging. So I thought, oh, what the hell, I do like Gothic horror, and yeah, there's 8 questions to this, so here we go. So, question 1, I've got the questions here on the phone. So, question 1, what defines a horror film or story as Gothic in your eyes? What sets it apart from other styles of horror? For me, it's all about the dark tone. The dark tone and the dark characters in the films, and like Sean said in his, Gothic castles and bats, stuff like Dracula and Frankenstein, like the early Universal Monsters kind of stuff, and and the stuff that you kind of seen like Tim Burton's films, especially like his early works. I do like the Gothic feel of those, especially like in The Nightmare Before Christmas and The Corpse Bride, that sort of stuff, Tim Burton-y kind of stuff, just like where the characters, like pale-faced characters with dark eyes and just a dark tone. That's what defines a Gothic horror film to me, and and also like the undead. So that's my answer for that one. Question 2 is, if you were forced to pick, what would you say is your favourite Gothic horror film? That's a tough one, but Gothic horror, I would probably, if I was forced to pick a favourite, I'm going to go with, off the top of my head, Frankenstein from 1931. So that's my answer for that. Question 3. What is your favourite adaptation of a piece? What is your favourite film adaptation of a piece of Gothic literature? Do you think it does the book justice? I'm going to go with Bram Stoker's Dracula. I mean, it does have a few of its flaws, like Keanu Reeves' portrayal, and but I feel that does the book justice. I mean, it's like Gothic, and it does. I do feel like it does follow a lot of the traits of the book in this. I mean, the 1931 film is a good adaptation, but I guess for its time and the length of a film back then, I guess the 1992 film could got to tell a bigger story and have more visual things involved with that. So I'm gonna go with Bram Stoker's Dracula from 1992. Question 4. What is your favourite original Gothic horror film? One that is not based on a book. Let me have a think now. I think it does. Does that one count? Yeah, I think does that one count? Sweeney Todd from 2009, 2008. I don't know if that's based on any book. I know it's based on some like urban legends and some true crime, but I don't ever recall Sweeney Todd to be a book or anything. So I'm gonna go with Tim Burton's adaptation of it. I've only ever seen 2 versions of of Sweeney Todd. One with what a TV made-for-TV film with Ray Winston, and then the 2008 one with Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter, Alan Rickman and Sacha Baron Cohen. Had quite the few faces in that. Next is what is your favourite monster in Gothic horror? I like many. I like Dracula and the Wolfman, but I'm going to go with Frankenstein's monster. I just find him a unique creation, that he's made out of bits of the dead and other people put together. Frankenstein's monster. Also, I do like the portrayal from Boris Karloff. And that's kind of set the standard for any Frankenstein monster. The green flat top, stitches and the bolts on the neck. The bolts on the neck were actually made to conduct electricity into it. It wasn't something to keep the head on. Question 6. Your favourite Gothic horror film without monsters, save the human ones. I'm gonna go again with Sweeney Todd, because I don't think there's anything supernatural about that. It's basically a deranged barber that slits the throats of people he shaves, and then his accessory Mrs. Lovett, they make pies out of them. So it's part musical, but I don't think that's any supernaturalness. Question 7. Favourite Gothic horror movie soundtrack? I'm actually going to go with the Fright Night one, because I do like that 80s retro soundtrack it has. I don't know if it counts as Gothic music, but I'd say it is played in a Gothic film. That is Fright Night, because there is a lot of Gothic elements in there, like vampirism, and Roddy McDowall's character Peter Vincent kind of looks back to like what Sean said in his video, to the Hammer horrors. So I'm going to go with that one. And finally, the 8th question. What is your favourite Gothic horror story from... what is your favourite Gothic horror story in a form other than films? This could take the form of a book, movie, or a video game. So like not a film. Anything goes. So I'm gonna go with Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. I had seen other horrors. I did know of Frankenstein. I knew that it was a book, it was Gothic, it was a horror film. I'd seen many interpretations of the monster, like in Scooby-Doo and and other stuff. But I actually read the book long before I actually sat down and watched the actual film. Before I watched the actual film of Frankenstein from 1931 or the 1994 one with Kenneth Branagh and Robert De Niro, I actually read the book Frankenstein just out of curiosity. I thought, I just want to read the book, and I did. So, I'm gonna go with that one, Frankenstein. So I hope all those answers are satisfactory. So usually now I'm gonna tag some people. I think I am gonna. Still, who am I gonna? I tell you who I'm gonna tag. I'm gonna tag. I'm gonna tag Dice Rollen, because I don't think anyone's tagged her. I'm also going to tag Raven Wednesday, because this sounds like her sort of thing. I'm also going to tag the Horror Miser Monty G. And who else hasn't been tagged? Has Dave Maggot been tagged? I'll tag him, Dave Maggot. And who else would be into this tag? Yeah, I can't think of anyone else that I don't think has been tagged, so yeah, you guys are it. So yeah, that's it for this one. And even if I haven't tagged you, oh yeah, Lisa Loves, I might, I'll tag her too, if she, if she has the time, because like she's not as committed to it because of personal stuff, but she does do videos from time to time, so yeah, tag her. But yeah, anyone else that I haven't tagged and you want to do this tag, feel free to do so. So yeah, if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And all my social media links are down below, so yeah, that's it for this one. So until next time, don't have nightmares.